particular reason why someone doesn't want to live on a sailboat. Conditions can be miserable. It is so hot on the boat. I got the lights out. Any of y'all want to live on the boat? This is what boat life is really about. Welcome to this week's video. Hope y'all like my design on my t-shirt and on my coffee cup. You can find links to purchase material like that down in the description. Anyway, this week's video is about some of the bad aspects of being a liveaboard, living on a sailboat, or any boat for that reason. These are some of the reasons why people don't, this is a particular reason why someone doesn't want to live on a sailboat. Conditions can be miserable. And I'm not talking about from weather, I'm just talking about sitting at the dock. Conditions can be miserable. So you'll see in this week's video what I've gone through with my air conditioning going out and why it's a miserable life sometimes. Also in this week's video, you know, sometimes I dance around things. I don't really put my opinion out. Well, in this week's video, and in future videos I'm going to do this, I'm just going to tell you like it is. There's a certain YouTuber this week that I watch all the time that had a had a title that was clickbait, and I let them know it. They were not happy about it, but they did eventually change the title, because what they did, it was well, you'll see in the video what couple it was that did this. And this is something I don't like about YouTube. I mean, it's bad enough that viewership for sailing videos is down, but when you intentionally try and drive viewership with misleading titles, it really pisses me off. I mean, you guys know I don't like some of the fake stuff that people do just to make videos. My video is not about, it's not a travel vlog, okay? It's about my life and the way I'm living it. And so I hope that's why you're watching it. Yes, I'll eventually go and start traveling and stuff. I doubt I'm gonna go to the Bahamas and look at the damn pigs. I mean, everybody does that. It's in every friggin' video. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of looking at the pigs in the videos. I'm sick of looking at the same damn things over and over and over from every YouTube sailing channel. So I like, you know, that's one of the things different about my video. My video is about real life. So anyway, let's get to the video. All of you guys who have liked and subscribed, I appreciate it. Leave a comment, be glad to respond to it. So let's get to the video. Boom. Okay, today's project is to finally clean up this damn boat. I mean, everything is a friggin' mess. Haven't washed dishes in 2 days. The reason everything's a mess is I pulled everything out of here so I could get some things done, cabling run. But it's time to get all this stuff cleaned back up and put away. So that is the goal. It is Sunday, July the 12th or 13th. I'm not sure what day it is, what the date is, but it is Sunday. So I'm gonna spend my Sunday straightening everything up. I'll give you all a look-see here in a couple hours when everything is done. Alrighty, so I decided to start at the front of the boat and work my way to the back. Here I'm putting up clothes that have been washed, making up the bed, putting the sheet on the bed I hadn't put back on the bed since I washed it, trying to get the bed all made up and give myself a little chance of getting things done. Here I'm starting to put things away, and this is an all-day job. You know, when you work this hard, you have to have a little substance. One of my go-to quick meals is a can of Chef Boyardee spaghetti. And I like it right out of the can, not heated up or anything. I know some people may find that a little bit gross. All right. Everything is cleaned up and straightened up. Even got a new refrigerator and freezer in here. Kitchen's all cleaned up. Now we can get on to why boat life sometimes really sucks. the AC went out this morning, and this time I know it's the pump, because it's not pumping any water through. So I went up to the shop and ordered a new pump, which I'm not real happy about. That's $500 bucks for a pump, for a raw water pump. But hopefully it'll get here tomorrow and I can install it and get the AC back up and running. Otherwise, I'm not gonna be able to stay on the boat. It's just too freaking hot. It's 98 degrees in here right now. I have the hatches open. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fans running, and it's just freaking hot. And it got me hot to the point where I was sitting here watching a video from Taylor tribe, where they were having to detour. This is about their passage from Mexico to Canada, and they had to make a detour because of weather into the U.S. And what really pissed me off is the clickbait title of the video. Stormed by U.S. officials, no visa, 24 days at sea. And so, you know, I watched the video, and then in the video, the guy, I don't remember the names, the guy, you know, said that the U.S. Customs, ICE, whatever, Border Patrol were extremely nice on board. Of course, they did go through everything, made a mess and stuff, which they were, you know, you have a vessel coming that's not planning on staying, that's just coming in because of weather or something like that, who had planned on skipping the U.S. on purpose and then had to make a safety stop. They checked everything. You know, they went through everything. But his comments were nice about the U.S. officials that did the search and seizure, other than the fact that they went through everything. But the fact that they put that in the title, stormed in capital letters by U.S. officials, that denigrates what actually happened, and it's just clickbait. And so, you know, so I wrote a commentary about that. The title was clickbait, and they responded, and then they were arrogant enough to tell me, do not comment until you've watched the entire video. Can you believe that? Telling me not to comment until I've watched the entire video, because then there was other comments. Well, I had watched the entire video prior to commenting. So I just could not believe the arrogance of whichever two of them responded to assume, you know what assume means, that I hadn't watched the entire video. Okay, because I did. And then to quote Soulless Convention and put in things about safety and how ships are constructed. What they didn't, he or she didn't mention was that Soulless Convention stuff doesn't apply to privately owned sailing vessels. It applies to primarily the merchant ships. So there are some minor things about giving help and things like that, but it doesn't apply. What she quoted in the commentary has nothing to do with us privately owned sailing. So just the arrogance of assuming I didn't watch the video, the arrogance of assuming I don't know what the Soulless Convention is, really pissed me off. And that's what gets me about some of these damn YouTubers, is it's not real life. You know, a lot of it is, but a lot of it's made up and fake. You know, with me, you're getting what you get. It is what it is. Anyway, let me get off my soapbox. I got to figure out something to do in this damn heat. I've already been out in the cockpit and taken a couple of showers already to try and stay cool. And just hope that when that pump comes tomorrow, I can get it installed. And we'll see you then. All right. It is so hot on the boat. I got the lights out. I went and borrowed a little small AC unit from one of the neighbors. So I'm just sitting here watching TV, watching the Amazon Prime movie on my computer, waiting for it to cool down. There's still 89 degrees in the boat, and it's 9:30 at night. It is hot. I got every fan going. I'm down to my underwear. I'm about an hour or so. I'm gonna go out and take a shower again. Go out in the cockpit and take another shower. This is boat life, baby. You gotta love it. All right, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm gonna take a shower. So friggin' hot. This is what, any of y'all want to live on the boat, this is what boat life is really about. Putting up with the hardships. Yes, you'll have some good times, but you can't put up with the hardships, then boat life ain't cut out for you. So this is the third shower of the day. And of course I'm standing out here in the cockpit naked, and I don't care because there ain't nobody around to take a picture of me. I've taken showers today with my swim shorts on, but I need a good cleaning so I can go in there and try and get some sleep with it being so friggin' warm. Oh, I need to shave. That's what I need to do. Alright, I need to go get a razor and shave. Let me get rinsed off. Because when you got whiskers, when you had to shave, it makes it more irritating when you're hot. Back in the boat. I cut lights on, but it seems like even though the LED lights, it just seems like lights make you hotter. Now I'm just gonna air dry the fan instead of wiping off, so I can use the coolness of the fan to cool my body down. So. Okay, we're back working on the AC, the air conditioner. First thing I'm going to do is check and make sure there's no power coming. I've cut the breaker off. So there's no power. If there was power, let me show you what would happen. If there's power to the AC, let's see. Let me find something that has AC running on it. See that? Okay. Alright, so we have no power. Okay, so the first thing I'll do is disconnect the power to the pump. That's this cord here. So I'll put it in there. I need a smaller one. All right, the next thing to do is start disconnecting the pump. All right, so that's I don't know if that's the same size fitting I was getting ready to put back on, but I'm gonna check it and see. If it is, I'll reuse that same fitting.
When I die and I lay me to rest, gonna go to the place that's the best. When I lay me down to die.
Okay, so I'm wrapping this fitting with Teflon tape.
Going up to the spirit in the sky. Going up to the spirit in the sky. That's where I'm gonna go when I die.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and put a new hose connector on there. Just cut that other one off. So let me get this one wrapped. Now, what I like to do is take and run my rotate a little sideways to get into the things here, into the threads, and then come back. I run the thing so it gets into the threads, and then come back. I won't get them all, but then I'll come back but it just makes a good solid piece in there. So then I'll come back and wrap it. Alright, so I got my new Marsh pump. What I'll have to do is to be able to mount this, I will take in epoxy a piece of wood here and then mount that in there like so. Okay, so I'm gonna need a new a longer piece of hose for right here. Let me get this off. Go get a new piece of hose. I have some in my dock box.
I have a friend in Jesus, so you know that when you die, He's gonna recommend you to the Spirit in the sky.
Okay, so I didn't have any of this hose right here in this size. I did have some of this bilge hose, so that's what we'll use. Cut it to size. Let me get it on first.
In the sky, that's where you're gonna go when you
Flaps on that. One this way and one that way. Okay.
die. When you die and you lay it to rest, you're gonna go to the place that's the best.
Alright. Got it on. Oh. That way. Oh, damn it, that's hot.
Never been a sinner, I never sinned. I got a friend in Jesus, so you know that when I die, He's gonna set me up with the Spirit in the sky. Oh, set me up with the Spirit in the sky. That's where I'm gonna go when I die.
Next thing we'll do, we'll go ahead and cut power on. So I have to cut the water back on and bleed the pot. I'll cut water on. And there's a bleeder valve on this thing here, so we'll get water coming through there. I'll get this hose situated so it runs into the bilge good. There we go. So I got water coming through. So my pump should be bleeded. The pump should be bled. Let's cut it on and see what happens. All right. Water is flowing. So the AC is working, or the pump is working. Fantastic. Okay, so the AC has been running for about an hour now. Let's check the temperature is coming out. 44, 43. Alrighty, so I'm just looking wet, so let's cool down a little bit. We'll see what happens next. I was just getting ready to put everything back and realized I forgot to put the 2 clamps on the intake hose to the pump. Man, good thing I hadn't put that stuff up yet without thinking about it. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed this week's video. Give you a glimpse on what it's really like to live on a sailboat. If you did, hit that like and subscribe button. Send me a few comments. For those of you who would like to invest in the channel a little more, help me along the way, there's channel memberships, and of course there is Patreon. But you know, no worries, and just enjoy the videos, and we'll see you next week.